Welcome to the podcast, everyone. This is going to be first podcast on this YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be accompanied by my good friend Marin, and we're going to discuss TV series, TV shows, and we're going to try to break down for you our top 10 list of all time. And also, you can subscribe to my channel on YouTube and follow me on Instagram. The name is the same. It's Yossi Pivan. Okay, let's start with podcast. And yeah, we decided to put House MD on the number 10 on our, we can call it a ranking list of the best TV series, TV shows. House was it was mostly because of Hugh Laurie and his acting that people, I think, decided to go along with the TV series. Although you have other good actors and you have certain connections to Sherlock and Watson story.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is important to say. And also you had the great opening theme. So for a series like this, when you have lots of seasons, it's very important that the series has a recognizable opening theme, let's say. In this case, Teardrop, the song from Massive Attack. Did you personally like the TV series?
Yes, it's my favorite series of that format.
Yeah.
With hospital things, patients, doctors, and things like that. I think that Hugh Laurie did a very good job.
Yeah.
I think that he performed on the very high level, and then I think he got two Golden Globes for his acting in House MD, and I think that he is the main figure of that series.
Yeah, but that's I think this was the first show where he got some kind of reward for his work, because before House he was mostly in comedies, and I mean you can see some where even in House you can see that he's a comedian.
Yes.
Like he's all the time just joking around. But most of people, if they watched Blackadder or if they watched a bit of Fry and Laurie, so they know he used to do something different before. So that's a big transformation. And I don't know if you saw his audition tape. It's a very short one. It's a very short audition tape, and you can see already in that tape that he was really into character. So he was he I mean it's just a great character, and he did really good job. Okay, so that was number 10. Number 9 we said Manhunter.
Yes.
You liked it also. I mean, it's not finished yet, but we can say
we have 2 seasons. Yeah.
We have 2 seasons, but we can say it's original. That's, I think, the important part.
It's something new. It's something new.
It's something new because you have this FBI's behavioral science unit in Quantico in FBI, and you can see like the origin story of that unit.
Yes.
In a way. So that's very important to say. It was executive producer was David Fincher, and also like the opening sequence, you can see that it's very similar to the movie Seven. Whoever watched movie Seven, it's a classic, and you can see some similarities in that. Uh, would you agree?
Yes, I would agree. I think that they do amazing. I think that they do amazing job with their plot. I think that their supporting cast is beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, I would
They
agree.
they did a very good job. Like the actor who is acting like who played Ed Kemper.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think that he got Emmy
Yeah,
for their
he did, yes.
for
But
his
he was.
acting.
So you would say that maybe supporting cast was better than, in a way, let's say,
In a way, yes.
because
Yes,
they had to stick to.
I can agree.
Yeah.
I can agree with that.
Although they had shorter parts in the
Yes,
series.
but that's a series about serial killers, you know.
Yeah.
And that's the whole point is about them.
Yeah,
They are
yeah.
the central figures of the series.
Yeah, you have like many. I don't know if what's gonna happen in the third season, but you have many like famous serial killers, and then they try to break down for you what's driving these people, why are they committing these crimes, trying to explain so that everybody can understand this.
Yes.
So, for example, some things I didn't know before, So they're trying to explain what's the difference between serial killer, between mass murder, and so on. Yeah, Mindhunter. I mean, it's not so mainstream. That's also.
Yes, because
Yeah.
it's not something that you can put on the TV in the prime time, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. You will. Yeah. That's maybe for. I don't know if Netflix. It was on Netflix, but that I don't know that it was on TV. I'm not sure. Maybe in United States, but yeah. Okay, so then number 8, Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks. That's a classic. 1990s. So 2 seasons. First season was short, only 8 episodes, and then you had the second season, which was 22 episodes.
Yeah.
So very chaotic in a way. David Lynch, who directed it with Mark Frost. It's a classic in a way because it's a revolution, also in a sense, because you had something you didn't had before. It was, yeah, it was. You had, for example, mystery of a murder, and then you have like normal everyday life stories, and it was all combined into a one show, so that everybody can watch this. So it was all combined in a way, and it was. I mean, all. I just now I can't remember like which TV shows had something similar after that, but maybe Fargo.
Yes, I can agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not exactly that, but it has something to do with that. So they actually made a movie after that, but it wasn't a huge success. Twin Peaks movie. Fire Walk with Me is the name. And the problem maybe with the show is that you can see actually, just watching the second season, that director was trying to. He didn't have a clear picture what he's going to do next, so he was just putting things there which maybe didn't fit. But I mean, in the end, it panned out okay, I would say.
I must admit that I didn't watch it, so
Yeah, but you will see. It's actually very easy to watch. It's not, you can watch few episodes, no problem.
It's very watchable.
It's very watchable. Yeah, that's the main thing. You have like many characters, so you have like lots of actors and you have to like remember what happened and so on. Okay, so that was number 8, Twin Peaks, and so number 7, True Detective. What's important to say is that True Detective first season was much better than the second season. And
yes, if we separate the season 1
yeah.
from the season 2 and 3, I think that we can say
the
season 1 is the best season of some TV show we have.
Yeah, if we look only the season, we can say that it's maybe the best season I ever watched. And they are, so Matthew McConaughey is this nihilistic guy, we can say. He doesn't like religion. I really like some of his quotes. Maybe you can maybe also, yeah.
I can agree with that, yes.
Yeah, and Woody Harrelson is more relaxed. He's very likable by everyone. Maybe Matthew McConaughey's character is not so likable by everyone, but you cannot say that. I mean, this was one of his best acting performances. So yeah, I mean, just after he won Oscar for Dallas Buyers Club in 2013, yeah, and then he had a role in True Detective, and after that his career went a little bit down, yeah. So every movie he made after that was terrible, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, but so the series itself has also a lot of good supporting actors and received.
But we can say,
yeah.
Look, so in the season 1,
yeah,
we have Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson.
Okay.
In season 2,
yeah,
we have Colin Farrell,
yeah,
Rachel McAdams,
yeah,
Vince Vaughn.
No,
in season 3, we have
Mahershala
Ali.
Yeah. And the other guy, I can never remember his name. The guy with Mahershala Ali, but okay, doesn't matter. But yeah, so if we would rank the seasons.
For me, it's season 1,
then
season
of
2,
course,
and at the end the season 3 at the second place, and season 3
2
at the end.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but it was, I mean, season 2 had absolutely nothing to do with season 1, and then season 3 had like little hints that it was, connected to the first season.
Not that it's connected, but that the producer
it's
and
the
the
same
writer,
universe. Man.
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
It's the same universe. Yeah. Nick Pizzolatto was creator, so he wrote.
He wrote the whole series.
And it was, so many dialogues. It's not easy to make this. There were so many dialogues between McConaughey and Woody, and it was not easy to make that. So, I mean, the third season would be an upgrade on the season 2.
Season 2, yes.
And the season 2 was nothing special, but it was still watchable.
It was watchable. It was a good season, but after season 1, you expect something more.
Fans expect a lot. Actually, I just have here something. I just have here US viewers per episode, and you can see here that season 1 was watched, actually every episode, from 3 million up until 3.5, and then the season 2 was still there were still many people that were watching the show, but then in the season 3 the numbers decreased.
Yes, because you have season 2 after that season 1 that was amazing, and you expect at least something like that,
Yeah.
And then you have a downgrade from the season 2 to the season 3, and for me the season 3 is much better than the season 2.
Yeah, for me, I agree. Yeah. Okay, so True Detective number 7, number 6, Fargo. Fargo, we had the movie in the 90s from Coen Brothers.
They are co-producers of the series too.
Mm-hmm.
You have to say it. I think that season 1 is very similar to the movie. It's not completely the same, but it's very similar. I think that
you can see certain things that are similar. So you have characters that are similar to the ones in the movie, and you have
similar story.
Yeah, in a way, similar story, especially the climax or the ending, let's say. But every season was so it was not like in True Detective, but it could have been easily that. So you could have had like great first season, and then you could have had
but Fargo is very very consistent.
Yeah.
Through their 3 seasons until today. I think the 4th season is coming out in the early 2020.
Okay. Yeah.
We have I think that there will be Kansas City mob against Italian mob.
Yeah, that's the plot, and
for me that's something that I've been waiting for since the season 3 end.
Yeah.
So
the 4th season stars Chris Rock. Yeah, and it says here Kansas City Mafia in 1950s. Yeah, so actually, yeah, the season is set to premiere in 2020.
Who is acting?
Chris
Italian
Rock.
mob. We have Salvatore Esposito. He's the guy from the Gomorrah.
Yeah, Gomorrah. Yeah, Italian TV show.
The series that my buddy Ivan Klishan in. He loved that series very much. So
yeah.
By Klisho.
Yeah, Fargo. I mean, you have like some similarities with the movie, but then as we go to season 2, season 3, it's starting to become like special in a way. It's you don't connect it to the movie anymore, like in the first season. Although,
no, but we have season 1.
Yeah.
Then we have season 2, and in the season 3, at the end of season 3,
you have two deaf guys.
You have the 2 deaf guys from the playing ground from the end of the second season, and then they appear in the end of the 3rd season. But they are much much older than they were in the season 2.
And it was in season 3. There was Goran Bogdan.
Yes,
that's huge achievement, I would say. Evan McGregor was also had a great part.
He got the Golden Globe for his acting in the 3rd season.
Season 2 was with Patrick Wilson. He mostly was acting in horrors and thrillers, and now something a bit different. And in season 1, of course, Billy Bob Thornton, who got Golden Globe. Martin Freeman, he also did a great job. Yeah, I mean, he is British, so he had to be a man from Minnesota. It was not easy to do, probably. But it's a fusion of black comedy, of crime, of that's why I said it has something with Twin Peaks.
Something similar with Twin Peaks, yeah.
Okay, Fargo was number 6. So number 5, Peaky fucking Blinders.
Yes, it's one of my favorites.
Yeah, mine too.
Peaky Blinders, I mean, it was actually not very popular at the beginning.
Yes.
First season was, nobody knew about that show.
Because first 2 seasons were not so mainstream.
Yeah.
Like the next 3 seasons where you have mobs,
Italian mobs,
politica, and things like that, you know. Yeah. But it's one of my favorites because of the acting, of the plot, you know. You never know what to expect next, you know. They are crazy.
Yeah, it's many great actors. So Cillian Murphy is the main. He plays Thomas Shelby. Everybody knows about him now. But I was just surprised when I started watching it. I mean, it was nowhere, you know. And now everywhere you look, somebody is putting, quotes from the
Peaky Blinders.
From the Peaky Blinders, and
we have Paul Anderson, who played amazing role as Arthur Shelby, you know.
Yeah. I mean, there were many great actors. So there was Adrian Brody.
Yes, he was
Oscar winner. Tom Hardy, who is always great. I personally liked first 2 seasons more than the rest.
For me, the third, the fourth, and the fifth were much better. But
the only thing I didn't like was the 4th season when the Italians looked like they were so stupid, you know. So that the Birmingham mob destroyed them. So you mean it's not like the main New York Italian mafia where you have
yes, it's some
big boss coming down. So it was some.
It's some guy who came there to revenge their family, you know.
Yeah. So it was. He was not a big fish in the United States.
Yes.
But when he came to England, then he was a tough guy for them. But they still. I mean.
They managed to overcome him.
Yeah. But Peaky Blinders, I don't know if they got any.
I think that they got
any prizes.
Few BAFTAs, but.
BAFTA. Yeah, the British awards. Peaky Blinders, and what's good about the series is that you have. Only 6 episodes
per season, and then in that format you cannot have some empty road, you know.
Yeah, you cannot have it's never boring. There is no extra topics or extra scenes, unneeded scenes, let's say. So they're very concentrated on the main plot, let's say. So you have like 6 episodes a season, but it's not easy to do that. It's not easy to compress everything in not as many episodes. Okay, Peaky Blinders number 5, and then we have Game of Thrones. One of the most popular TV shows out there.
Of all time, yes.
Of all time, yeah. And just finished recently. So first episode was aired in 2011 and the last one in 2019. And I must admit, I didn't watch it.
Yes,
I'm gonna say it, but
I did. It's a brilliant TV show, but the last season was horrible, and we couldn't put it in the top 3.
Yeah, but you know what I did? I never watched it because it was too much of it online. You know, wherever you looked,
people spam. Yes,
people with the spamming, and so you could get so much spoilers. I mean, I never watched the series, but I knew this guy with he had curly black hair. What was his name in the series?
Who he played?
Some guy with a sword. I don't know. It was. Let me see. Game of Thrones. But here it says it was created by David Benioff. Why?
Because he's the writer, he writes the screenplay. But the screenplay is made by the book of
George. Yeah, Martin.
Martin, yes. George Martin.
George Martin. Yeah. So this guy, Jon Snow. Yeah, I saw.
Kit Harington.
Yeah. So every time I used to like go on Facebook or something, you could see his name. Yeah. So it was. I already knew what happened to him without watching the show. That's why I never started watching the series. But so you would say like the last season ruined it, or
no? The last season ruined the whole TV show. I would say that.
Yeah.
I think that it was season 5.
Yeah.
Or 6 when they go in front of the writing book of the George Martin. And then it took a downside of the series with the level of quality goes down.
Yeah.
From that point, the series wasn't that good as it's been in that first 5 seasons. Yes.
So yeah, I mean, I on IMDb you can see that like it went down like from 9.5, was it 9.6
in one moment.
It was in one moment it was 9.6 and then 9.4. And it was from almost 6 million people have rated it. So it's I mean, everybody knows about it, but we didn't choose it because of popularity. We chose it because it was actually good. Yeah. It is. I think it deserves number 4 on our list. Okay, and now I think we should do something. So before we say our top 3, we should say like honorable mentions.
Yes, we have a few series.
So we have The Shield.
Yes,
which I'm watching currently. So I did watch it until the end.
About corrupted cops, about
LA police,
some gangster shit. Yes.
Yeah, Latinos.
Yes, it's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm watching it now.
Amazing
watching
screenplay,
it now,
amazing cast. Yes.
Yeah, I can.
You cannot miss with that.
Yeah, I mean, it's very so from the start, from the pilot, you're already, attached to it. So you already like have certain thoughts about certain characters. You identify with them. So it's
it's amazing.
Okay, The Shield. Then we put Entourage, which is something different.
I don't know if we can call it a sitcom because it's 25 minutes format, but it's not some plot like I don't know, The Big Bang Theory and series like that. But for me that's my favorite TV show of that format. The cast, the plot, it's amazing. It's a lifestyle that everyone would want to live it, and
that's really.
I have to admit that I watched the whole series in I think 5 days.
Yeah, but that's not strange for you. Okay. And also for this we have to say that Adrian. What's his name? Adrian Grenier. He was the same guy. So absolutely the same guy lives in our neighborhood. So
like that's Adrian, brother of our friend.
So he's absolutely the same, but so the same eyes, everything same. So he is like spitting image of him.
Would you tell that Mate is his Johnny Drama?
Something like that, yeah. Okay, we said The Shield. For honorable mentions, we said Entourage, and then Friends. I mean, for me, that's I would have put it in top 10 for sure. But I mean, because it's a comedy, you never like take it seriously, so you don't maybe. Yeah, it's more of relaxing, for relaxing. You don't. It's not a
before
hard
you
script.
go to, it's something you watch before you go to
Before
bed.
you go to bed.
Or if you are very attached.
Yeah, but I mean it's legendary. The characters
Yes.
are legendary, so everybody knows. Almost everyone watched Friends, and then we have Seinfeld, something similar, but some say.
It seems.
Yeah, but
it
this.
would be
Yeah.
I would say, how can I say it? Pioneer series with that format.
Yeah, that's a good word. Yeah, they were pioneers in a way. Seinfeld, Friends. So, for example, if you never watched Friends, and then I don't know, you watched How I Met Your Mother before Friends, and then you watch Friends, then you see, and even Seinfeld is similar. So when you look at those,
you have a group of friends and then life.
That was created during the 90s. This type of TV series. And for honorable mentions, we can say that Ozark was a good show.
Yes, it's new.
Yeah, it's very new. So they're still filming it.
Yes, Jason Bateman did a very good job. He's directing it and he's acting.
Yeah.
That's not very easy.
Yeah, that's something why the show is very special, and also there are lots of like young actors.
Young actors, yes.
Yeah, actresses. Actresses, okay, and and also we can say Ray Donovan.
Ray Donovan, yes, amazing series. We have one of my favorite characters, Mickey Donovan. He's one hell of a guy,
Yeah. So Ray Donovan is is a TV show we can recommend for sure.
Yes,
Although it has
it's about Donovan family. Yeah. Ray is the main character. He's a fixer. I think that we could say it.
Yeah.
He's fixing problems for the famous people and the people who has a lot of money. And then he's from a chaotic family. He's born in Boston.
Yeah. He's like an Irish guy.
Yes, they are Irish guys,
Yeah.
And then you have one of my favorite characters from all the series I watched. That's Mickey Donovan.
Yeah. I mean, our friend Christian, he will be very happy that we mentioned Ray Donovan.
Yeah.
So, okay, that were the honorable mentions, and now we go to our top 3 TV shows of all time. And the third one, we decided it's going to be The Wire. Show The Wire.
For many people, it's the best TV show of that format.
Yeah, it was filmed between 2002 and 2008.
Yeah, we have Inspector McNulty.
Yeah.
He's very likable guy. He's at one point he's fucking some whore.
Yeah.
In some street, and in the other moment he's solving murders and trying to make bad guys go in prison.
Yeah. That's a very good analysis, and also it was maybe it was very popular. I don't know. You watched it much later, but probably it was very popular during the 2000s.
Yes, it was very popular.
It was a classic. It is a classic. Yeah. So
it's one of the best TV shows we have.
It's HBO production.
It's HBO, yeah.
Yeah. There are lots of good episodes.
You have one of the legendary characters from that. You have Omar. We have Stranger Bell. We have Avon Barksdale.
Yeah.
We have a Greek mob. It's a good mix of everything.
Yeah.
Of the Black Clan. We have a Greek mob. We have people doing everything at the port.
Mm-hmm.
The drug dealing.
Yeah. I mean, what are the best season? What would you say?
I would say that the season 1 is the best, but there is no much difference from the season to season. Every season is very good. It's very watchable. The end is good.
And then for example, on IMDb, the episode from season 3 has the highest score. It's rated 9.6, and also one from season 5. Yeah,
but generally, I would say that the season 1 is the best. For me, the season 1 is the best.
Okay, yeah. So the Wire, the classic TV show. Also, this was the show where you had Idris Elba. This was maybe his first big role.
One of his first roles.
Yeah, so that was number 3, and then number 2. Everybody knows. Although we had some disagreements, but we will say that number 2 is Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad is really a classic, and characters are unique. You have a plot which is very unique, and it's very original. You have Vince Gilligan as a creator, as a director.
You have good actors who are good fit for that story.
Yeah, they're good fit. Yeah, so Walter White, who is played by Bryan Cranston, he's a very likable guy. He's like a normal family man, and then because of things happening in his life, he starts doing illegal things, let's say. But I think the series shows how sometimes it's impossible to stay inside the legal, limits. It's not easy when some things in life happen and you don't have money and so on. I think that's you start liking. This is the show where you start liking the bad guy.
You know that he's doing
bad shit,
but you're cheering for him.
Yeah, you're cheering for him because you know what's behind all of that. You know what's the background story, and also Aaron Paul. He also, legendary character of Jesse Pinkman. Also Dean Norris, who played Hank Schrader. It was. They were all very unique characters, and also the plot was very unique, although you had lots of things which you can connect to some other shows like narco bosses, dealers, it was Mexicans going across the border.
Yes.
It was the main plot is around Albuquerque in New Mexico. I think that adds to the whole atmosphere of the show.
Yeah, for me the best is because in the first 2 or 3 seasons, they are cooking meth in a camper,
Yeah.
And then some guy hired them. That guy is Gustavo Frings. Yeah. And they have their own meth lab, underground, with all the shits they need to cook it,
But also the relationship between the two main characters, it's very special. They're all time, until the last scene, they're not as connected as you would like them to be, maybe. They're all time there.
But they were in some periods of the series.
Yeah. But then they argue about stuff and they start fighting. It's like love-hate relationship.
Yes.
So, Breaking Bad has to be. It's not easy to choose what's number 1. It comes down to subjective maybe decision, but it should be in top 3 in any case. That's number 2, and then number 1, The Sopranos.
Yes, also one of my favorites. Italian mob in the New York.
Sopranos.
We have for me the greatest character ever, James Gandolfini.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Yeah, he was one hell of an actor. You know, he played the role of Tony Soprano. For me,
yeah,
that's the best role that I've ever seen. You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because yes, I think that Tony is the realistic guy who I think that in the real life, the boss of the family looks exactly like Tony, you know.
Yeah.
Not some guy with a fancy suit in a fancy restaurant. I think that it's just some guy like Tony Soprano, you know.
Yeah, he's normal guy, but he's the boss of the mafia family.
Yes, he's not the smartest. He's not the best looking guy.
Yeah.
You know, but he has all the qualities that some boss should have. Yeah.
Or somebody else doesn't have. Yeah.
Yes.
But I think the thing about acting in this kind of series, so it is a great acting, but I still think it's nothing special because he himself is a Italian American, and most of them, not all of them, but most of them are Italian American. So they know already the gestures, they know how to talk, you know. But for example, look at Viggo Mortensen in Green Book. He had to learn everything from scratch, and they already had some background, you know. You know what I mean.
But for some guy, it's not easy to.
Yeah, it's not easy to get into character. That's true, but
you're playing so you have Tony Soprano.
It's a great show. It's not a great show because you have these actors.
In this series, you have Tony Soprano. He's not just the mob family, you know, the boss.
Yeah.
He has some psychological problems.
Yeah, personal problems. Okay.
You know, he go to the therapist.
Yeah.
The half a plot of the series is about that, you know. It's not just the mob shit, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, okay, we can agree on that. But it was written by David Chase and also created by David Chase. You had many. They received many awards, and the actors, the TV show also got many Golden Globes. I think 5. And it's a HBO, HBO show from HBO, and it was a long. It had many episodes. That's also important to say. But if we look at this top 10 list, it's really not easy to say, you know, for somebody. It's not easy to exclude your own opinion. You always like something more than some team more than the other, or some topic.
I would say that it's one of the top 10 best series we have, but order of them is our subjective thought, you know.
Yeah. Okay, that was all. See you next time for some other podcast. We will see what will the topic be next time. Probably something totally different from this. But yeah, see you next time.
See ya.